There are moments in life when nothing makes sense. Doors close. Plans collapse. Answers do not come. And in those moments, the mind begins to race. Why is this happening? What did I miss? How do I fix this? Solomon wrote words that sound simple. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. Simple, but not easy. Because we like understanding. We like control. We like certainty. Leaning on our own understanding feels safe. It feels responsible. It feels wise. But Solomon saw something deeper. Human understanding is limited. We see a moment. God sees the whole path. We see the obstacle. God sees the outcome. We see the delay. God sees the preparation. Trust does not mean ignoring reality. It means recognizing that our perspective is incomplete. Solomon was not naive. He governed nations. He handled politics. He solved disputes. He built structures that stood for generations. And yet, he wrote, "Lean not on your own understanding." Why? Because even wisdom can become self-reliance if it forgets its source. Trust begins where control ends. It is easy to trust when everything works. It is harder when confusion comes. But that is where trust matters most. Trust is not passive. It is active surrender. It is saying, I do not see the full picture, but I know the one who does. Solomon continues, in all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Not some ways, all your ways. Business decisions, relationships, private struggles, hidden fears. Acknowledge him, because direction comes from alignment. When a traveler ignores the compass, the path becomes uncertain. When a traveler checks the compass, clarity returns. Trust realigns the heart. It shifts the center from self to God. And something powerful happens. Peace replaces panic. Patience replaces urgency. Faith replaces fear. This does not mean there will be no storms. It means you are not navigating alone. Leaning on your own understanding creates pressure. Trusting God creates stability. Solomon understood something essential. Human logic is valuable, but it is not ultimate. Divine wisdom surpasses calculation. Sometimes what looks like loss is protection. Sometimes what feels like delay is preparation. Sometimes what seems closed is redirection. Trust requires humility. It admits, I do not know everything, and that admission opens the door to guidance. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and trust is its expression. When life feels uncertain, the temptation is to grasp tighter, but wisdom says, release. Not irresponsibly, reverently. Trust does not eliminate effort. It purifies motive. You still act. You still plan. You still build. But you build with dependence. You plan with prayer. You move with awareness. Because understanding alone cannot sustain a soul. Only trust can. So ask yourself, where are you leaning? On your logic? On your experience? On your strength? Or on the one who sees beyond time? Trust in the Lord with all your heart, not partially, not cautiously, fully. because the path becomes clearer when the heart becomes surrendered, and perhaps the greatest peace comes not from having all the answers, but from knowing who holds them.